Hey, my cat in a hat.
Hey,
How are you, bud?
you little
How are you surviving, bro?
I'm making it so far, man. The
Like
water
a
and the lemons
trooper.
keep me up.
Lucky charms, lucky charms. We've got our golden coins. We've got our four-leaf clovers all over the studio. If you didn't figure it out,
It's St.
it's
Paddy's
St.
Day.
Paddy's Day this weekend. Now, the whole world celebrates St. Paddy's Day, literally the entire world. But they've all put their own kind of spin on it. And I think America's probably had the biggest influence on the way that we celebrate this wonderful public holiday. And of course, with America being made up largely of immigrants and many of them being Irish, they certainly deserve that. Now, many of the traditions we associate with St. Paddy's Day then come from American adaptations of the holiday. Traditions include parades and decorations themed around leprechauns like my beautiful beard and pots of gold. In fact, the Irish have even taken some of the biggest landmarks in America, like the Chicago River, and dyed it green. So it's great. I know, and you can see it on screen now. Literally, the entire river gets the green treatment. So wherever you are in the world, you will find your St. Paddy's Day.
I see you're getting a bit of beard in your mouth.
I know,
man.
I don't know how those
very
leprechauns
difficult.
deal with this, huh?
Well, fortunately, leprechauns also do shave. But in Japan, they celebrate St. Paddy's Day in a big way, kind of way as well. They celebrate it in Japan's holiest city, known as Ise, and where there are about 500 or so people gather there, where the children get dressed as leprechauns and the parents get dressed as St. Patty. And then they play bagpipes, and the whole theme goes around there. And also, during that celebration, the Japanese and the Irish flag wave in tandem, thus celebrating some form of unity, I'd say.
Kuramase. Ippon. And then we've got Canada. In Montreal, they love St. Paddy's Day. We've got a large number of citizens with Irish heritage as well in Canada, so it stands to reason that they'd really buy into the holiday. The Canadian city celebrates St. Paddy's Day with a massive parade through the streets, first held in 1824, in which musicians, dancers, marching bands, floats, giant leprechauns can be found dancing down the streets, much like our carnival. The local restaurants also all go green on the day, adapting their menus to include all sorts of Irish food and drink. I'm thinking a nice stout beer or two will make its way onto the menu.
After the show, man. You can take it very easy.
So
There's still a long show to go. Now, on the island of Montserrat, which is known as the Emerald Island of the Caribbean due to its foundation by Irish refugees from St. Kitts and Nevis, it's the only place in the world, apart from the Republic of Ireland and the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador, in which St. Patrick's Day is a public holiday. It's actually a public holiday. Now, the island holds a week-long festival each year to celebrate the Irish heritage with events including the Catholic Church service, a lecture, an exhibition, guided hikes in the forest mountains, a freedom run, St. Patrick's Day dinner, and a junior calypso competition as well. So it's like, it's a holiday.
You gotta have calypso. You gotta have a little calypso competition. Now, typically the Australians have to come go one better. Australia plays host to the second largest St. Paddy's Day parade in the world. I hope that the largest is in Ireland. The occasion even sees the Sydney Opera House being lit up entirely green. You might have noticed Table Mountain taking a bit of a green complexion during this time. Other festivities in Sydney include floats, marching bands, Irish dancing, Irish music, and traditional Irish food, and a barbecue or two.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, I tend to think that we celebrate St. Paddy's Day on the biggest scale. We've got the biggest mountain in the world. One of the seven natural wonders of the world, in fact. All decorated in green. We've got a picture of that. You want to see it? Table Mountain in green.
Lucky charms.
Can you believe it? Yeah.
Stand of the rainbow.
Plus, on top of that, we have the biggest breakfast show in the world, also celebrating St. Paddy's Day. So what more do you want? Right here in Mzansi.
We'll see you after this.